Hello guys, so I have two cameras going right here, and they are both will be using the 50mm Sony 50mm APS-C lens. So this is an APS-C lens where it's made for cameras like this right here, where it's like an A6500, A6400, 6000, 6600, that kind of stuff, okay? So that's what this lens is for. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show a few people that have been asking if I were to use an APS-C lens on a full frame camera, which is what this is right here. This is an A7C. This is a full frame camera. You also notice by the ring right here. So with Sony is really good. You can use the lenses on both full frame and non-full frame. And so because I have these lenses already, and I do have APS-C cameras and full frame, I want to show you guys this little test, because this is one of those questions where you're always asking yourself, when I'm buying a lens, can I buy APS-C lenses on my full frame camera, and vice versa? Well, this is going to answer that little question for you. So yeah, that's what the setup is for. I'm going to go ahead and place my camera here. There's a fountain over there. Right now, I'm going to do a little test for you. And I'm going to show you what it looks like with this lens. Oops. With this lens on this camera. It is on the full frame camera and it's recording. The full frame camera recognizes that this is an APS-C lens, and so what it does is it will go into a little crop mode right here. If y'all can see that, it's a little hard to see, but yeah, so it will go into crop mode to make it act like an APS-C camera, which so this takes us to another point. The problem here is that when you are in APS-C mode on the full frame camera, you're actually losing a lot of like megapixels and all the cool things that you're getting with the full frame. So it's really not a full frame camera anymore. And so that's where the problem lies, is that it's not a full frame camera anymore. So should you buy an APS-C lens for full frame? Probably not, because I know the prices is good and all, but it's just not the same. Next test, I'm going to do a 55mm, which is pretty close to 50, on a full frame, and then I'm going to show you the differences between those two. Alrighty? Okay, let's go. Alrighty folks, so here you have it. This is the 55mm on the full frame, and then it's going to be the 50mm on an APS-C. So 50mm crops in more, and so think about it as I'm really using like a 70mm, 75mm on the APS-C camera. All right, I know it's very confusing, but there is an online calculator that you can calculate the focal length and things like that from APS-C to full frame. So just think that the full frame is going to be a true number. There's no mathematical thing that you have to do if you use a full frame. But if you use APS-C, you're going to have to do some calculation. But honestly, if you are using APS-C and you're really not using full frame at all, you really don't care. It is what it is, right? Because you don't have a full frame, you don't have to worry about it. So this is for the folks who are like looking at APS-C and then looking at full frame cameras, and looking at lenses and trying to mix match or trying to upgrade from APS-C to full frame and so on and so forth. This is the difference right here. This is what we're talking about. So as you can see, I'm very well in frame here with a 55 millimeter. I'm standing pretty, like, I don't know, 3 feet away. With the APS-C, I actually can't see it because I don't have a flip screen, but I'm pretty sure it's more punched in. So yeah, it's probably more punched in. I would probably have to step a few more steps back in order to get a really good frame of myself. But yeah, that's kind of the power of having full frame right there. You're just getting more of it, full frame sensors. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this, and then I guess I'll take this, walk around, and let you guys see what the big difference is. Okay, well, there you have it, guys. I hope that that helped anyone that had questions about APS-C versus full frame. That is the 50 millimeter test right there. I hope you guys enjoy that. Let me know if you find it helpful, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.